so
that's
that'll be
something.
interesting.
That's something I don't understand at all.
Yeah, that can just count it by monks.
Exactly. Arambai are not strong on arena if you have monks against you.
I don't like that Hera mining camp.
You would have placed it one more into the left, right?
Maybe one left, one down, right as well. Even depends on how many villas you're gonna put on it, right?
One sec. So you would place it one left and one down?
Like, to move it down to the left and then down to the right. So like, diagonally, no, yeah, like southwest and then southeast once.
Okay,
But
so
it-
southwest and southeast. then you're at the same position where you started from.
No.
Of course. You go southwest and then southeast.
Yes. I'm not going northeast. Then I'm back where I started.
Okay.
Southwest, southeast.
Okay, one sec. So
Are you drunk?
southwest. No, I'm not. I'm just a bit confused. I have no idea where you want to.
Southeast.
I just place it one more to the left.
But then the ones to the right will still be pretty far away.
What? Well,
Like just put it like straight down one tile is where I would put it.
let's stop it. We're not gonna proceed here.
Well, we
Let's-
need to make arena interesting somehow in the first minutes, okay?
So Viper, tell me again, how would you place the lumber camp?
Dude, are you on some weird medication, like painkillers or something?
That's something which has been asked, or I've been asked often, but what the hell? I'm just having fun here. No, but seriously. Oh, are you talking about... Now the funny thing is, were you talking about the stone gold mining... about the stone mining camp or gold?
Gold.
I was talking
you-
about stone.
Oh god.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, yeah, I would place the gold one to south and then east as well. Oh, that's too good.
Oh,
That's
God.
too good. Oh dear.
Okay.
Okay,
That's out of the way.
let's I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Well, that makes sense.
You know, I saw now Hera's gold mining camp. I was like, okay, he was talking about that.
Guys, look at this. Look at this guy right there. Jordan!
Viper, man!
My boy!
Ah!
Oh, it's Jordan.
Oh, man.
It's Jordan,
Fine,
boys.
man.
Jordan, first, did you watch the clip?
Yes, I was a bit embarrassed and entertained at the same time.
Secondly, do you know the difference like with northwest and southwest and those things?
You know, watching it, I finally realized Jordan Logic didn't work out 1 year or 2 years ago. I don't know when it was. But it felt a bit wrong what I claimed there.
Good stuff. Right, boys,
Yeah.
as you can see here, we have Mr. Jordan with us, the one and only Jordan. Jordan, we heard some news lately from the whole community, really. Suddenly the word started to spread saying Jordan is back.
I'm
Are you
wondering
back?
who was introducing these news, Viper.
Ah, I wonder as well. So just to kick this off, Jordan, are you back?
Viper, yes, I'm back, but this time for real. I
One
hope so.
sec,
At least.
my overlay messed up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Good stuff. Okay, so let's kick those, guys. We're gonna do an interview with Jordan. This is Jordan, the one and only, the legend, the myth, Jordan 23, the German 28-year-old pleb. He's mostly known for his white teeth, but he's also a decent Age of Empires player. And yeah,
Used to be. Yes.
self-proclaimed.
Yes. That was a hell of an introduction. There's
Yo,
nothing
yeah.
to add here anymore.
Of course. Well, thanks for the interview, Jordan. I'll see you around.
Viper, talk to you.
All right, let's kick it off. Jordan,
Yes.
you have been gone for a while now.
Yeah.
We haven't seen you really since ECL, right? I
Yes.
think ECL was the
Yes.
last time you were properly active. What have you been up to? How's life been? What have you been doing? How's every day looking for you? What's your life?
You know, a lot of food, eating,
Surprise.
stuff like that. No, I'm just kidding. So literally just you know, spending my time with friends, doing stuff outside, going into the gym, doing my sports, and yeah, going to work. That's literally how my normal day looked like, right? So
And how are everything
just
going
normal stuff.
elsewise? Everyone knows you have a daughter. How is
Yes.
your personal life looking? How is your daughter doing?
Yeah, that was very interesting because most people, I'm sure they know that I've been very active in terms of finding a new girlfriend. So,
Tinder.
yeah, exactly. I haven't done that for too long, to be honest. But yeah, I have to say the last months were very good in that regard. I mean, you know her. I found a new girlfriend there, and after 2 years, and I'm very happy with her. So
And it
yeah, been
sounds funny. It sounds like you went to the supermarket and found yourself a new a new
yeah,
girlfriend.
exactly. It's like, oh, what do we have today?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's very good in that regard, and also my daughter is doing very well. You should know, man,
I
as
know
the
this is not,
godfather.
of course. So how's Corona been for you over in Munich? It's been quite different. Like I live in Leipzig, you live in Munich. It's still a bit apart, and still it's quite different the way they approached it. So how has the
Yeah,
Corona situation been for you?
yeah, for me, I would say it was very tough because I'm someone who really likes to go out all the time, right? I try
Hmm.
to reduce my time staying in the apartment as good as possible. And of course, with the coronavirus and the consequences, everyone was kind of forced to stay at home, obviously. So it was very tough, especially at the beginning when all the social activities were literally not existing. So there was a huge negative impact on my life, I would say. I could also feel it for sure. But that also had a good benefit that I had a lot of time to think about life, and yeah, you know, that's how it was for me.
So with the thing you just said at the end there, it gave you a lot of time to think. Is that
Yes.
also the reason why, or part of the reason why you've been considering a return now to Age of Empires?
I'm pretty sure it played into that decision for sure because I mean I've been having this thoughts. I mean, you know it yourself for 2 years already, right? I've
Yeah.
already had that thought 2 years ago, and always had my up and downs. That's why we have this Jordan is back slogan, so to say. But I always realize that when I stream after I have my full time job, I always felt like I was drained and I was not able to perform on the level which I wanted to do. That's why I had to make a decision there, right? Because I always had a passion for this game, right? I played it since I'm 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
So I felt like, especially with the streaming, something which really comes into my strengths or plays into my strengths as well. And I felt like, okay, I have to try it, right? Because if I don't try it now, then I literally will never be able to do that, right? The older you get, the better, the worse it is. And yeah, that's why I thought I have to do it now. Just go for it.
I mean, I can confirm that because we have our usual like video calls now and then where we talk about
Yes,
everything, and pretty
yes.
much after every time we have these talks, we also obviously talk a little bit about Age of Empires as well. And every time we've talked about it, pretty much at the end of the talk, so Jordan sits there.
Yes. Yes.
You know, always like it feels like you were always on the limit. Like I really want to get back here and really want to give a go, right? And
Yeah, totally.
now it seems
Literally,
like
literally every time when I talk to you, I'm like, oh frick,
yeah.
I need to do it. I have to do it. Yeah, and finally, have done it. So
Mhm.
let's see how it goes.
So yeah, I mean, since you last were included during ECL, we didn't have Age
Yes.
of Empires 2D. Now we have Age of Empires 2D. It's a completely new game, right? So have you
Yeah.
followed the game at all? Like have you paid attention to tournaments? Have you played it at all? or what have you really like caught from it, and like how were your first impressions like from what you have seen?
So obviously I have followed it, not too actively, but I have followed it, and I've watched the biggest tournaments so far, right? Watched the results and see how everything went. So I followed it. I haven't played it myself. It looks like a great game, and I mean we had our talks as well. It seems like the platform seems to be very good. The matchmaking.
Match
Oh, got
matching.
it. Matchmatching.
That's a new emote for Jordan. Let's go.
Matchmatching. Yeah, so the matchmatching is also there. So I think they have a lot of benefits there. So I'm very, looking forward to trying it out and playing back in full time again to see how it goes. Sure.
Mhm. Did you miss the game? Like, have you missed Age at all? Is it something you like walk around and like feel the cribbling in your fingers? Do you miss the game like on an everyday
Yes.
basis?
Yes, for sure. I mean, if you play it with 10 years and it was such a huge part of my life, right? And it is always to a certain degree in your mind. And the greatest thing about this game is, especially now with DE, there is new stuff again for learning, right? And
Mhm.
to adapt. And this is really hard and keeps you very active in terms of your brain. And it's just great. The game is just great, right? It's a nice strategy game. So, and the community is awesome, and I feel like it's growing and growing, and it's getting more and more support. So it's just awesome to be part of this area.
Yeah. I remember back when you and I started talking, I think it was 2011, something like that, maybe 2010, something like that. You also introduced me to StarCraft 2.
Yes.
And we played a lot of StarCraft, we watched a lot of StarCraft together, and very nice camera position right now, Jordan.
Yeah, I have to figure this one
Yeah,
out, man.
make it lower.
Yeah, I realize.
Yeah. So
One sec.
we
This should
talked
be
back
better
then.
now.
Yeah, like we talked back then. We were seeing StarCraft. They had like these.
This is bad.
Go on, go on.
I'm
Okay, that's
listening.
fine.
I'm
It's
just
perfect. It's
trying to
perfect.
adjust.
It's perfect. So
Can you finally finish your sentence?
yes, we watched. We played StarCraft. We watched StarCraft, and we saw them having
Wait.
tournaments. It's perfect. Leave it be.
Just kidding.
Freaking troll.
I like how I'm able to interrupt you.
But yeah, we talked about like
So
we watched StarCraft tournaments. They had tournaments on big stages. There were a lot of audience. We
yes,
had they had matchmaking with servers, like no lag at
yes,
all. And we talked back then about, man, how sick would that be for Age of Empires?
yes,
And now we are here 10 years later, and that's the reality.
exactly, exactly.
That's pretty insane, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome development. There's only one, very very important thing missing from the StarCraft scene, which I'm still haven't seen yet. Do you know what I'm referring to, Viper?
Mm, I
I'm
don't know.
the clapping panda, man.
Oh, Clapping Panda. Okay. Inside joke, guys. None of you will get it.
It's an inside joke, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, you're back. Confirmed.
Yes, yes.
Again.
Again for the
Um,
10th time.
yeah. So, I mean, you kicked, like, you talked a little bit about it earlier, but like, why this time did you make a decision to come back, and what is it different this time? Like, what's different now?
Okay, how much time do I have for the answer?
Make it 3 minutes.
Make it 3 minutes, okay. So literally, I'm someone who is reflecting a lot, and I realize, that a lot of people live in this world, and they do something because society is teaching them to do so,
Mm-hmm.
or the parents or whoever. And I feel like a lot of us are living a life and under stress, and they don't really follow their passion, right? And I feel like I've also been someone like this because I always felt like when I have my job, and I was doing it for the last 4 years now, it didn't really feel like I go to work and really enjoy it, right? Where you can really say, okay, that's my passion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, most of the time people do so, or I did that because of security, right? We try to do something because it's secure, but that's not where our passion is. And I figured that last 2 years, I was secure, sure, but what does security give you, right? It doesn't automatically mean that you're free, that you feel freedom, and that you feel passionate. and I felt like if with Age of Empires, with the streaming, I have a lot of things where I really have my passion in, right? Where I have certain strength, and I figured I have to go for it just to take a certain risk, right? But there I have a lot of potential, and for me, I really love motivating people, interacting with people, and competing, and just providing good entertainment, right?
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that with these 4 points, I can with streaming I can cover all of these 4 points, and that's why I told myself, okay, I'll just have to take a shot at it, just try it. And I feel like now that I have my beautiful girlfriend, she's great. I feel like I have a very important part of my life achieved, so now I can let's say go for the next step, right?
Okay.
That's kind of the big changes in my life.
Very deep life lessons
Yes.
from Jordan here. What was your old job? Just to clarify there.
I worked as a IT project leader and a business analyst.
And you, just to confirm again, you quit your job and will be
Yes,
finishing up at what time?
exactly. So officially, it's end of September, but
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of vacation still. So I suppose it's mid end of August where I would be fully available.
So mid-August-ish is when we can say that you're now 100% full-time Age of Empires.
Exactly,
Okay,
exactly. But of
so
course, up until this time, I will play as well, right? Not 40 hours, of course, but
Mhm.
try to get as many hours in as possible. And obviously, I will stream as well. That's the plan, at least. So yeah, trying to get my foot back into the scene, so to say.
yeah. So with that said as well, when do you think we can expect to see you streaming again?
So my plan is Tuesday.
This Tuesday,
This really
coming Tuesday, yeah?
this coming Tuesday. So
Okay.
obviously I have to do certain things tomorrow, and if everything is working properly, then I will stream on Tuesday. Yeah, as I already mentioned, I haven't played any games yet. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, like I told you the other day, I think people would enjoy to actually be a part of your like first game and first experience of the game. And
Yes.
I think it could be a good idea to stream that as well. Guys, exclamation mark Jordan in chat will give you all his links, both to Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and his Discord. If you want to keep on top of all his information and like whenever he announces when he's going live, etc., join his Discord. He will be active there. Can I have a nod, Jordan? Will you be active on Discord? Give a nod.
Yes.
Yes, so confirmed.
You
Discord,
get both now.
etc.
Yes, and the not. Yeah.
Yeah. So to keep building on that, last time you came back, like one of your 46 times, you came back then, and the game was very different, right? We had World of
Yes.
Kingdoms, there were new expansions, new pathfinding, new everything, and it's no secret, it took a lot of time for you to get used to everything and
Yeah.
get familiar with the new stuff of the game. And
For sure.
we have an exact same situation now, almost. There's like right now we have DE, there's new civs, new functionality. So how long do you think it might take for you to get used to it this time? And do you think it will be easier this time than it was last time?
So I remember one scene where I was playing Volo Kingdoms for the very first time, and I was very much relying on chat. And I remember playing Indians, and I was asking, because Indians was a new civ at that time, right? And I was asking chat, guys, can you help me out? I have no idea what this civ is supposed to do. Can you suggest me anything? So people were telling me, Jordan, just go fast castle and go for knights. And I'm like, okay, it sounds like a legit strategy. I did that, and then in Castle Age, I realized they don't have freaking knights, right? So to answer your question, I will rely a lot on chat, of course, having that in mind. And yeah, but honestly, I think if I'm really playing full time, it should take 1 or 2 months until I get really settled with the game. I don't expect it to be longer, right?
Okay.
Because I will play a lot, right?
But
So
you know what you're saying here. You're saying you're going to rely on chat, Twitch chat.
you can always rely on Twitch chat, man.
This guy is too innocent. By the way, Jordan, I think your invitation link to Discord may have expired. You may have
Yes.
accidentally put like a 24-hour time on that. So I would highly recommend you to just quickly arrange a new link that doesn't expire. and maybe
Yes.
post it in the chat. So maybe we have a mod in chat that can edit the command and add a new invite link to that.
I've posted it there in
Okay.
the chat.
Good. There, guys. He just posted the link. Polska fan, if you would be so kind to add. Okay, Polska fan is already on top of things. Good stuff.
What the hell? He was faster. He's faster than he had the answer before I even entered it in the
Exactly.
chat. It's fast, man.
Right. So you said you expect like 2 months until you like feel familiar with the game and everything.
Yes.
Okay. And you're obviously going to be streaming a lot. You're going to be playing a lot, and you'll include everyone on that journey. What are your goals with streaming then? Like, what type of content are you going to provide? Like, are you just going to stream? Or are you going to put things on YouTube? Is it going to be just on Twitch? Like, what's your actual plans overall for your content right now?
So obviously, at the beginning, I would like to have the content mainly to let people see my path from, let's say, completely rusty and trying to get the way or path back to the top. That's my goal, and I think that's going to be very exciting, right? Because many people follow very professional people, like for example in Age of Empires, a lot of expert players are there already, and most of the time, the path is missing to see how this player has become so good, right? And with me, that let's say that gap is going to be filled, because of course in the back in the days I was pretty good in this game, so I should climb up a bit faster. I hope so, at least. But yeah, literally the path is going to be the content. And also I have certain ideas to also host certain tournaments, things where I always felt like a player, that they could be fun, and also for people would be fun to watch. So that's also something which is in my mind. But at first, it's going to be this path to get back into the top. And also, I would like to upload on YouTube as well to get that growing as well. Yes.
Okay. So kind of a fairly straightforward opening, and then you will start expanding and like having a bigger picture and bigger plans after a little bit. Okay.
Exactly.
Again, guys, you can see that there's a link to the YouTube channel if you type !Jordan as well. So check that out, subscribe to him, and follow his content there. What about social media, Twitter, etc.? Are you going to be active there?
I try my best, yes.
That's a no, guys. But still, follow him on Twitter, all that stuff.
No, that's a yes. Well, let's say it like this. I'm not the most active one in private, but obviously I know that with my decision there, I have to also take care of that, and I will do my best to be as active as possible there, yes.
Yeah. So to step away a little bit from all the streaming and the content creation part of Age, you used to be an okay player back in the day. Some say maybe even arguably the second best for the most part.
Do you have the best of 21 where I kicked your ass?
We don't. I'm the interviewer. I control the interview. Shut up. Sit down. Shut up.
Oh God.
Okay.
Damn it.
So more focus here. So on a competitive aspect, like, are you planning to compete in tournaments again? Are you aiming to get high on the ladder? And what are your ambitions in that regard? Do you think you can reach, like, say, top 5, top 3, top 1 even? Or is it something you will take step by step? Like, what are your ambitions?
Well, Viper, I want your throne, man. No, but there are so many good players. It's very, very tough for me to judge. I for sure will try to get back to top 10. That's definitely something I will try my best at, and I honestly think I would be able to do so if everything goes according to the plan. And yeah, once I reach top 10, hopefully, then I will have obviously bigger ambitions as well to even go top 5 if possible, right? I have a good mindset there, so let's try. And of course, I will participate in tournaments and team games and 1v1s, whatnot. So I will be very active, right?
So the goal is number 1.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, Monka S. Oh boy, oh boy.
There is a saying in English, I think, aim for the star and land on the moon.
All right. You can land there.
All right, whatever you say.
Right. So, like, okay, let's try and put you on the spot here, time frame wise. How long do you think it might take for you this time to get say top 10 in a game?
Can we have this question in 1 more month?
Nope. You need to answer right now.
God. This is a tough one.
The
Let's
best part
say-
is people are going to quote you on this, so be
I
careful.
know. Let me think. So I have in literally 2 months I can go full time.
Hmm.
I think 6 months latest.
So half a year, you think you'll be top 10?
Latest.
Hey
yes.
guys, you heard it here. So he says
Yeah,
like
top
he says latest, which means he's expecting in like 2 or 3 months.
You don't have to explain them what latest means.
Okay. All right, that's good to hear though. It's good to hear that you're ambitious.
Right.
Obviously, it's good for us as a team as well. Yeah, sorry.
Viper, do you wanna explain chat what top 10 means? Because you have explained latest.
It's fine.
You know,
They-
you're
they-
explaining obvious
Dude, they're
words.
smart. If you're gonna rely on Twitch chat for your strategies, then they don't need to get this explained.
I know.
Right, so obviously that's mostly only one ambition, right, in terms of where to reach in the skill level. But I mean, you're still part of our team. We haven't kicked you out yet. We didn't
Thank you, Viper.
expect you to come back, but we didn't kick you out either.
No.
So,
No one did.
so since last time, obviously we have a new addition to our team, another
Oh.
German. We needed to replace our German nationality in our team.
What?
Do you know who it is?
No.
Oh, it's the guy Nili guy.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about us getting him, and what do you think he can contribute to our team?
So I think Nili is a great addition. You know, he's very, very committed to this game, and you can really rely on him. So he's also a great guy and very rational. So he views situations on a very good point of view, right? And he's also a great organizer. I personally think the best organizer we have in this community. And I think just in general, it's a great addition to this team.
Yeah.
You know, it's just because of the reliability.
Yes.
I think so. Thank you.
Well done.
Provision. Yeah, and his commitment, right? It's very, very important.
Okay. So how do you see your own role now coming back in our team? I mean, obviously we have a lot of good players in our team.
Of course.
I mean, we did place top 2 in BOA, so I mean, it's not too bad, right? How do you
That
see
tells
your...
me that tells me that something needs to change.
I mean, to be fair, during BOA 1, you were participating and we won that, right? So
Yeah, from the bench.
BOA 2 weakness was clearly our Excel work, boys. Confirmed.
Exactly.
No, but on a more serious note, like, how do you see your own role in the team coming back, and what are your expectations for team games going forward?
Well, honestly, I have the ambitions to be in the main team again, so playing most of the time. That's my ambition, and will not try to reach for anything less.
Okay, did you watch the BOA 2 final?
Yes, it hurt.
Elaborate, please.
You lost.
Okay, good talk. Deep
Good
analysis
talk.
from Jordan. That's what you can expect on his stream when he's back, guys. Get
Exactly.
hyped for that.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, what else do I need to say? You lost. How can I feel about that?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously H2 has changed a lot since you left. We have a lot of new tournaments, big prize pools, all the stuff. It's heading in a really good direction. How are you
Yeah.
feeling about that, and how are you feeling about the level and, yeah, like the direction Age of Empires 2 is heading right now?
I just remember something like 10 years ago, where you felt like, I mean, 10 years ago I was super active, right? Where you
Mhm.
had the feeling that Age of Empires is literally dying, right?
Yeah.
And when you ask around, there were so many people confirming that, right? And sharing this kind of negative mindset.
Mhm.
And back in the days, it was super hard to even get a game going if you had a good skill. If I compare it to now, it's just, it opens my heart, so to say, right? There are so many people who kept fighting for Age of Empires, right? There are so many great contributors, and it's just amazing where this game has gone to now and will go in the future, right? I mean, I think this is just ramping up more and more, and I feel like there's always been this discussion: is Age of Empires esports or not? Of course, I feel like what's the definition, right? Our dream back in the days was also always that Age of Empires is esports, but I honestly think just by seeing everything going on and all the activity, it's to a certain degree also already esports, right? And there's so many people supporting it, and we are on good path. So it's really great to see.
Yeah. Do you think the level of H2 now is at like an all-time high, or do you think what do you think when you're watching the game from your chair?
It is hard for me to judge myself, right? Because I can, of course, when I watch the games and when I watch the streams, you can already tell people have gotten better in terms of focusing on the more important situations. I can definitely tell that by watching the streams. But in order to really give a opinion here, I'd have to get back to my old shape, so to say, and see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure it has enhanced a lot
Okay.
compared to in the past.
All right. So Age of Empires 2 future seems promising, but we have something else coming up, which is announced already. I mean, it's known, it's out there. Age of Empires 4 is on the way.
Yes.
Do you have any plans regarding Age 4?
So literally, I will obviously play Age of Empires 4. No question about that. For me, in best case, I would also like to participate in some development discussions. Developing this game, I would also be open to that. I think that would be great. But I'm really looking forward to that because I feel like with Age of Empires 4, there's a huge new area which can be explored, right, or introduced, so to say, into this gaming world.
Mhm.
And if a lot of things go right here, I think it's gonna be a blast for everyone here.
Are you looking to go competitive in Age 4? Do you want to like compete?
Of course.
Okay. So that's your main ambition with Age 4 will be to compete and be top player in Age 4.
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
if I'm too bad in this, and I can see that this game is as good as Age of Empires 2, then I would see myself, casting, for
Okay.
example, there, right? Stuff like that. I
Yeah. The natural
definitely want
transition.
to. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, again, guys, !Jordan in chat will give you all the links to all of his channels. If you're watching on YouTube, I will put all the links in the description of the video. Jordan, I think we have cleared up pretty much everything that was on our minds. Like, a lot of people have obviously been hyped since you announced that you will come back. There was a lot of questions on everyone's minds. And I think you did a good job now clearing up for everything. So everyone knows what your plans are, where you're headed, and where your head's at, really. So I would like to get questions from chat, but unfortunately I have 1 minute until I have to play a tournament. But we got through all the prepared questions anyway. Is there anything you would like to add in terms of anything you want to say to everyone?
So first of all, thank you, Viper, very much for this interview. It's really much appreciated from my side. And of course, guys, I'm really happy to be back, 100%, and looking forward to interact with you. I'm pretty sure we are going to have some great moments, a great time, and yeah, I'll keep you updated if Tuesday works out. But I'll try my best to make it work.
All right, thank you, Jordan. Thanks again for being a part of this. It was awesome. And we all, I say, obviously I'm super excited to have you back, to be able to interact with you again on a daily basis pretty much. It's something that has been missing from, I think, both our lives now for a couple of
Oh,
years.
for sure. Yes.
So that's awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
thanks again for coming, and I'm
For
sure
sure.
everyone will enjoy the fact that you took your time for this.
Yes. Thank you very much. Have fun.
Thank you,
Bye bye.
Jordan. See you.
See you. Bye bye.